Rob and I'm back with another Pokemon Duel video, and today we're going to continue the buff series for Pokemon Duel, looking at which figures in the game are absolutely in dire need of a buff. Some of you have requested this one a few times, and it's been one that I have personally wanted to do myself. It's an EX figure that I never got to get when I was first playing the game, but I understand many of you are passionate about giving this particular figure a buff, and it is Bewear. So here we have it, the EX figure known as Bewear. I really do love this figure design, by the way. Bewear is punching a sign that basically is like a warning sign for bears, which I think is really cool. It's got a beautiful design, it's got that nice animation of the punch, a burning tree that is great, or a burning signpost that is coming off. It is beautiful. I absolutely love it, and it's a really cool looking figure. So let's go and have a look at why we need to buff it. Alright, so let's get straight into it, and the first thing you'll probably notice is this wheel. It has something in common that all of the EX figures that we've nominated for the worst EX in the game have had, and it is that it only has 2 attacks, where that makes it very susceptible to status conditions like confusion, paralyzing, and burn. For instance, if it's confused, it's going to almost always hit a miss, because it will spin into the miss if it hits an attack. And if it's paralyzed or burned, it's going to lose over half its wheel, will become a miss. So that's one thing that it really needs fixing. That's pretty much the main thing. If you have a look at its ability, it's really good. Its ability means that the damage dealt to this Pokemon by battle opponents other than fire types is going to be halved, which is excellent. That means that these attacks are dealing basically double. The attacks aren't that strong. You'll see the Wave Arms does 60 damage, but it does have an effect. It moves the battle opponent to the bench and gives them weight. Now, if you evolve that from its base figure or its pre-evolution, Stuffle, it's going to be hitting for an extra 10. So you could get that up to 70 with cubes, and with chain levels, you can get that up to 80, which means it's dealing enough damage to take out anything that's dealing less than 160 damage. It's not bad. Bear Hug, same sort of deal, but it has a different effect. If the battle opponent spins a blue after, well, basically after this attack, the battle opponent will spin. If it spins a blue, it's going to get knocked out. So both of these attacks are reasonable. The damage is a little lower. What I would do, there's 3 options that I have for fixing this figure. The first one is adding an extra attack so that it's not just the 2 and so susceptible to that paralyzing or other status conditions. So I would put in some kind of purple that has a move that maybe moves the opponent to the bench, get rid of the effect of Wave Arms, just leave it as it is, but have a purple instead that moves the opponent to the bench. That's one option. The second option is you could give it a buff in attack, so just literally increase the attacks. And I don't think you want to go too much. I think if you just, basically the reason you wouldn't want to go too much is because every 1 attack that you increase it by is basically giving it 2. So I reckon increase Wave Arms by 5 and let it take out figures that are hitting over, anything under 130 it'll be able to deal with. And if you've buffed it, it can be dealing with figures that can basically hit for, so anything that hits for under 170 you could deal with. Pretty decent if you can evolve it and you've got a full chain level. The third option would be making the 50 gold. I think that one probably isn't my preferred one. My preferred one would probably be the first one, giving it a purple move. I'm kind of torn on it, to be honest, but that's probably the way I would go, just to really make sure that it's not going to be susceptible to the statuses and making it a little bit different, a bit unique. That's my thoughts on the figure. I'd love to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. We're going to go for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We're getting real close. Maybe we can even do it next month. Who knows? But that's going to do it for today's video. This is Rocket Rob blasting off again.